Sometimes when we're painting, we're not able to finish the whole entire process, whether we have to go cook supper or have an appointment, whatever. If you're like me and you like to paint on wet or damp paper, that can create some issues. I find if I use the transparent paints for as long as possible and I know that I have to take a break and I let the paper dry, then I can be assured that these pigments aren't going to be moving around. So, oh no, I've let the paper dry, what am I going to do? I'm going to submerge it in the water, put it back on my board and get it to a point where I'll be able to still keep working on it, but nothing will bleed. So here we go. It's magic. Nothing is moving. Look at that, except the paper. Pull it up. You can see nothing has bled. And I'm going to put it onto this board. You can see how I have a little bit of a wow in the paper that it's not sitting quite flat. So I'm going to use my handy dandy spray bottle. I use this so much. It's almost as important as my brush sometimes. And I'm just going to lift up the paper and I'm going to wet it. Thoroughly saturate it. Sometimes I have to do this more than once. I'll just keep doing this until I'm happy with how flat my paper is with the bulldog clips. I can see that there's still a bit of a wow over here. I'm just going to keep doing that. If I've got a couple little stubborn areas, then I'll just get one of my brushes and I'll just go over and really try to thoroughly saturate that particular area so that it sits. Okay, and the last step, I take a little bit of paper and I just wipe the bottom off. I might do this a few times. Because I paint vertically, the water is continually running down, and so I just try to lift up with a paper towel or with a thirsty brush as we're painting. So you can see that I've had really good success with totally submerging, and at home I actually put it right under the sink, so you've got a bit of power going with the force of the water as well, and nothing moves, and I can continue painting at any time if my paper dries.